Hi, Uncle George.
But he's not here yet.
We're having fun.
We're just seeing who's here first.
Yes, I was at the hospital 18 hours with this one.
Oh, looky here.
Well, we do best.
Notice all the decorations.
We could do without it.
And here we are cooking chicken. Getting ready.
In the rain.
Oh, is it raining?
It is.
It's raining on my parade.
Do away with that camera.
Oh, it's okay. You'll never have to watch it. One.
Oh, my lucky day.
Uncle George.
Happy birthday, Uncle George. What do?
Come in here.
Hey,
More butter.
look.
Party's
You
in
too?
here. Party's in here. Party's in here.
Take it outside now. Take it outside now, okay?
I'll tell you something, I like to think fun, like I was asking you about something today. So I don't have a copy files where Hey, Max.
Go in there with Carrie.
Want to be up there? Mike.
Can I have everybody's attention, please?
Attention, s'il vous plaît.
Everybody's attention.
Achtung.
Uncle George, we have a present for you.
Yes.
And this book. And I'm just going to have to read it to you, okay?
All right. Speak up. You know, I'm 72 years, and I didn't bring. Betty's got the hearing aid today, so.
Okay, dear Uncle George, you are an uncle to 23 of us. Not all of us could be here today. Although all of our aunts and uncles are special to us, you are the only uncle who has never had to maintain the image of a parent. Therefore, you had a very unique relationship with each of us. We all share countless memories, and each of us has chosen to express one or more of them in this book for you. Some are funny, some serious, some long, some short. We all have one thing in common, and that is the special place in our hearts for our Uncle George. We appreciate all you have done for us and wish you a very happy birthday.
God bless everyone. Thank you. Hey.
Now, I can read all these, or I can just pass it around, whatever the consensus is.
Why don't you read it?
Pass it.
Read it.
Read it.
Huh? I can remember Uncle George then. He was bigger than life. He was my hero, mysterious, a magician. He would make a coin cry a drop of water, and the things he would find in my ear were to this 6-year-old most spectacular. Afterwards, as his encore, if he found a quarter in my ear, he would make it disappear, all of which made him bigger than life then and very much loved now. I remember being proud, too, proud that I was his first nephew and proud that we were all alike since I, too, was a big brother. Although as far as big brothers go, he'll always be the king big brother, the charismatic giver of $5 bills. Yes, I remember. Happy birthday, love, Bob.
He is a word merchant.
I got a great deal of my philosophy of life from you. You are much more than an uncle. You are a friend whom I've known for all my life so far, and for many years to come. Happy birthday, love, from George Hamilton Kent.
Your namesake.
From John, I remember Sunday nights when everybody got together, there would always be a big mob of kids in somebody's basement while all the adults sat around upstairs. All the adults except Uncle George. He'd sit on the couch and hold court, giving away Hershey's Kisses, directing games of Simon Says, and telling lies about how he lost his hair. George always seemed sort of different from the other adults, not scary at all. Once when I was Once when I was about 15, he told me about going to the Fillmore West in San Francisco to watch the Grateful Dead. Impressive beyond words. That ability to relate to so many of us so well throughout all the changes we've been through is what makes Uncle George special to me. Happy birthday, George.
this, are you doing this for this now, or are you doing this for when I'm going to go to my reward?
Sounded like a eulogy. Now, we made a special effort to put this in the present tense. From Rich. I remember one time when I proved him wrong and challenged him to a duel of sorts. I was sure it would be no contest because in my eyes, George was an old man. I went out to the front lawn for our wrestling match. I was all ready for triumph. Times with Uncle George, many of which I'm sure have been covered by other cousins. More recently, though, I was touched with how you called every day to check on Dad's progress when he was sick, and wonderful words that you spoke at his funeral. Thank you and happy birthday. From Shelley. Many of the chocolate meetings and visits at my mom's, the memories continue on. Love, Shelley. From Randy, I remember visiting Uncle George in San Francisco. I'll never forget the fabulous restaurants he would take us to. George calmly assured me that even though the two in the next table were smoking pot, I needn't worry as this was commonplace in the One other thing that really stands out in my mind is your ability to really relate to kids. You always seemed interested in what I had to say and never talked down to me. On the rare occasion that you witnessed any mischievousness, you could be trusted to catch. You've always been fun to be around, from all those childhood times to the time that Rick and I stayed with you in San Francisco. Betty made the best pork chops ever. And from Cindy, I remember visiting Uncle George when I was about 7 years old. He drove us all over San Francisco, showing us all the sights. The hilly streets really impressed me, especially the world of street. I also remember Fisherman's Wharf, Chinatown, and the cable cars. It was also different from where I live. Other childhood memories also include sunset, bicycles, poker games, and many other fun times. A very special memory for me is George's relationship with my dad. They had a very happy birthday, love husband.
How did you get all this?
It wasn't easy.
It took some work. She hounded the hell out
I'll
of
send you my long distance phone bill.
Took a lot of work there.
It happened to Easter when I was about 8. Uncle George used to always come. He would help hide the eggs. He loved to come for Easter. On this particular Easter, I got a huge chocolate egg with my name written on it in my Easter basket.
There she, I know who
I
that
had
is.
planned on saving that until all of my other candy was gone. I left my basket as we were playing outside, and I came back in, and there, in the middle of my egg, was an enormous bite taken out of it. Now, to this day, Uncle George swears he's innocent.
That was not-
He fixed his MO perfectly. We held a trial, but I had no real evidence, and at that time they didn't take teeth mark holding, so he was found not guilty. To this day, I still believe he's the one that took the bite out
She
of my
still
egg.
did. I never touched the damn thing. I wouldn't have left any of it. I wouldn't have eaten it all. I wouldn't have just taken
Now,
a
just
bite.
to place a shadow of doubt on that, is Tanya's. I used to happy birthday, George. So maybe.
Tanya!
I swear I did. Oh, you laid that label on.
You wouldn't admit it if you didn't.
For raucous Sunday dinners at Mamie's, there would always come word that Uncle George was doing magic tricks. The cool breeze throughout the house, reviving everyone. Your stride never changes. From your faraway perch in San Francisco, you must have envisioned what all those $5 bills would look like hanging from all those Christmas trees. They looked like you. I could almost hear you saying, "Here, go buy something you really want." And I did. I was never good at thank you notes, but I always wrote you one in my head. Your stride never changes. We grew from sprites to adults. $5 grew into Liberty Club. Stories and games grew into lessons for securing our future. Magic tricks are reserved for the next. Many occasions has helped me to try something I might not have otherwise done. It always ended up broadening my horizons and outlook on life. Thanks, George. Happy birthday. From Dan, a slave, however, formal cohort in junk service for rather suggested it. And when I returned from Safeway, he always shared his friendship with me. Perhaps he was so lax